Hi, my name is Sandra Sayers. This year I'm a third grade teacher at the charter school at Waterstone. It's self-contained. I have from ESC to ESOL to low students to even students that have repeated third grade. Um, the five components of reading and how they excuse me, how they connect to writing. The phonemic awareness and phonics are super important, and what I like to do is that I like for the students to learn their letters. So even if they don't know their letters, I will play games with them from Moby Max, drills, and I will help them in the process, because if they can't identify their letters, they won't be able to write. So I've seen students who do not know the letter and they try sounding out a word and it looks like gibberish. So step one before you write is identifying, knowing, including the sounds, because you can't sound out words if they cannot sound out the words and spell it correctly if they don't know what letter it goes to or what that sounds, or the letter what sounds like. For phonics, one of the things for sound I like to do is a lot of decodables. So it could be from magnetic letters, even me giving them a word. Okay, let's sound it out and play with it. Not just here's the letter, sound it out. I like to also do the reverse. For fluency is a lot of reading at home. So we'll do what used to be the dibbles. They will read for 1 minute and we'll calculate how many words they read correctly in that 1 minute, and they will practice throughout the week. Those kind of work I usually send home for parents to practice, because it's something easy that they can do, or the kids can even do it with an older sibling. And that's useful because they're being exposed to sentences and they see what sentence structure and paragraphs are like. For vocabulary, I like to do a lot of games. There's actually two things that I like to do. One of them is this one. It's called the Freyer model. In the Freyer model, they'll write the word in the middle, the context where they're getting it from. Before they define it, they will actually come up with some synonym words. They will, after using the synonym, they will define it in their own words. They will put in other words and write a definition for the word, and then they'll write an original sentence from the vocabulary. Another things that I like to do with vocabulary is the prefix, suffix, pretty much morphology. And it's one of my babies in this year and last year, where other teachers are picking it up, where I teach them, here's the list, and little by little from the very beginning, not just the basic or what the curriculum has, like dis, on, re, none. I go beyond that and I'll teach them like uni. Like right now this week, you're doing uni, try, and bi, which is 1, 3, 2. And we'll combine it with other words like unicycle, bilingual, trilingual, for them to, and so all these highlighted are the ones for this year that they already know and they can tell you the definition. And as they read the reading comprehension, they will actually find it, and they love finding those words. Same thing with Greek and Latin roots. In order for them to have a higher vocabulary, if they learn those words from, for example, last week was, they already learned the word geo a long time ago, but they were exposed to geotag. That's something different for third grade, but they knew it had something to do with earth because they saw the root word geo, and they already knew what it meant. So based on their background knowledge, they were able to figure out what it means, and they knew what tag was as well. They can use this for writing, because once they have more vocabulary, their writing will be, oh my goodness, amazing, with amazing higher vocabulary rather than on level or below level words in their writing. And I did the research on it, and it's actually about more than 70% of the vocabulary words are from Latin and Greek root words. And then for comprehension, I like to use iReady, and I take it above and beyond, where once they read about it, they will write about it. So they'll learn, let's say, the theme. So they're not just identifying the theme, they're also using the evidence and elaboration. They'll elaborate in their writing, telling me what the theme was from the story, what did they learn. And I love is the hook. Even in third grade, I love teaching them about the hook sentence and the conclusion sentence, because you can have a lot of fun with that. For assessment, I like to use the quizzes as an exit, and also gives me a chance to see, do they know this stuff, they do not know this stuff. And I like to do those on Wednesdays, to see where they're by, who needs more help, who doesn't, who I can pair up for Thursday, before Friday comes along. I also, and for practice, sometimes I do the live quizzes where I know they're not doing great, so instead of doing in middle of the week quizzes for me to find out, I'll use the live. So we do one at a time. I give a mini lesson, we continue to the second one, mini lesson, and then by the time we get to the third one, they're already on their own, and it's live, so I know exactly how they're doing at the moment that they're answering. For online resource, one of the things I like to use is FCRR, especially for MTSS, because I like MTSS to be different than whole group, independent, small group, or centers. I want it to be fun, and we do a lot of hands-on games. Like, for one of the things for vocabulary I like to do is domino games with synonym and antonyms from the FCRR website. And I can also share parents that website, because it has a lot like newsletters, resources, and research that has been done. For the reading specialists, I like them to be involved with helping us. Like, sometimes when kids are absent, and they're absent for like a whole week, how do I reach to that child that missed a whole unit because they were really sick? Well, that's where the specialist can come in and help me pull out the student for a little bit, give them that lesson, and I can continue with the class without having to stop and give them busy work, because I don't like doing busy work. I like everything to be productive. So, and it's very hard, and sometimes ever since COVID, a lot of kids are absent for like a week and a half. Last year for pink eye, I had a student that was out for 3 weeks, and the reading specialist came in and helped me. I would do some, she would do some, and together we were able to help the student, and they were on track the whole time before they even took the unit test. So thank you for watching this, and I hope you enjoy it. Bye.